How much does it cost to live in Mexico?
We've been living in Guanajuato for about 2 months now, and we're gonna give you a tour of our apartment and go over some of the costs of living here in central Mexico.
Empecemos. Hola amigos, Jim and Mike here from Spanish & Go, your resource for learning real-world travel Spanish.
And we've been living in Mexico on and off for the past 8 years. Well, Maya even longer because she's from here. We're gonna go over what our cost of living here is, what our standard of living is here. So the place we're living now and have been living for almost 2 months, we found on Airbnb. On Airbnb, it's a little more expensive than what we're able to arrange with the owners directly. But how about we show you the place real quick, and then we'll tell you how much it costs, as well as the other costs of living here in Guanajuato City.
So as you can see, the house or the apartment is not a big place. It's fairly small, but it's perfect for the two of us. We have right here the kitchen area, la cocina, con nuestro lavabo, una estufa, the stove. We like that we have a blender. There's a blender there. Tenemos una licuadora, and we love making smoothies in the morning. We have the fridge, el refrigerador aquí, la televisión, the TV that we have never used, the internet. Here we have the comedor.
This is our escritorio and our dining table.
Yeah, because we work here too. So this is the little sala, the living room. Here we have el cuarto, the room, the bedroom, con la cama, the bed, nuestro closet, ahí, otro escritorio, another little desk that I think I only used once or twice.
We use it for charging the phones.
Yes, and for random things. Nuestras maletas, our luggage is there. We have more clothes here, and we have the bathroom, el baño, muy pequeño también. Puedes ir a verlo.
It's a pretty normal bathroom, probably a little smaller than average.
Sí.
Kind of store our stuff here.
Sí. Jim has bumped his head here a few times.
Oh yeah. Definitely, well, I gotta get some perspective. This is, yeah, you can see I'm not standing up all the way. This is the shower.
La regadera.
Here's a little hack. Water temperature is extremely difficult to control here, so what you can do is put some nail polish on the controls here, and then you know how much to turn it on each side so that the temperature is the way you like it. That's a little travel hack for you.
Hashtag travel hacking. So yeah, this is our apartment. How do you like it?
I like it. We would stay here longer, but we're going to a conference, and then we have to deal with some immigration stuff for Mai. We've been dealing with that for a really long time, but got to go back to the States for maybe a week, and then we'll probably head back to Mexico. So it'd be nice to stay here,
Yeah.
but we got to keep going.
Yes.
So we're gonna go upstairs and show you the balcony. We have an awesome view of the city, and then from there we'll tell you about some of the costs of living here in Guanajuato.
Vámonos.
So this is our view of the city from the balcony up here. You might recognize it from some of our other videos.
That big white thing is the Mercado Hidalgo.
Right there. And right next to it is La Lóndiga.
Yeah.
And way off in the distance, right there, is El Pipila. It's an awesome lookout from there. So we found this place on Airbnb, as we mentioned before, and the first month was $550. which is a little more expensive than the average here from what I hear from other people who have lived in Guanajuato. But we were able to arrange another month because we wanted to stay longer directly with the owners, and it's $450 a month, so $100 cheaper going direct.
And Guanajuato is kind of like mid-range from the other places in Mexico where we've lived, like Playa del Carmen and Colima. So it's like in the middle there, not too expensive, but also not super cheap.
But still much cheaper than my hometown in Rochester, Minnesota. There's no way you could find an apartment in Rochester for $450 a month, especially one that includes everything.
Right, yeah, because we have internet, we don't have to pay extra for that. We don't have to pay for electricity, we don't have to pay extra for like water.
Garbage disposal is public in most of Mexico, right? So just drop off your garbage when your garbage is full at one of the local bins.
We have a lavadora,
Washer and
dryer here, so we don't have to go somewhere else to do the laundry. So we don't have to pay gas,
right?
Like for
the stove.
The stove.
Yeah, everything is included: electricity, internet, everything, and even cable. But we don't watch TV, so whatever. So what are some of the other costs associated with living in Guanajuato?
Well, we have to eat, right? So food and groceries. How much do we spend on food a week, let's say?
So we eat at home quite a bit, and groceries are generally about $30 to $40 a week for the both of us. So that's including all our fruit and pasta and tortillas and everything that we buy and eat at home, $30 to $40 a week. In my hometown, it's like $100 a week for Maya and I to eat, and that's mainly eating at home. But how much does it cost when we eat out?
Well, like the other day when we ate like 10 tacos and 3 glasses of wine, it was what, like $18?
Yeah, that's a lot of food. And where I'm from, a glass of wine could be more expensive than all of that. And sometimes if we're not having any drinks aside from water or agua fresca, here it's like $8, $10, maybe $12 if it's for eating a lot of food. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. And we only eat out maybe 3 times a week on average.
And it's even cheaper if we just buy a couple of tamales for like 70 cents each.
Yeah. So I'd say total here, aside from, our cell phone bill that we pay that's back in the US, it's about, I don't know, $550, $600 a month in total with rent, internet, everything included. So if you want to find a place to stay in Mexico, the cheapest way to go is to arrive and look for signs that say "se renta." Normally we don't do that. We book most of everything on Airbnb. Maybe is not the cheapest way. Usually not if you're looking for a short-term rental.
But the main reason why we prefer to stay at an Airbnb is because we like to be like in the community. We like to be in a house where we have neighbors from this place around us. So when you go to a hotel, like an all-inclusive, you can stay there for weeks and never get to meet a local or never experience life like the locals live it.
So if you haven't signed up for Airbnb already, we're going to leave a link in the description where you can get a discount. And if you sign up through that link, you'll help our channel and help us stay on the road and making more videos for this channel.
So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel and Spanish tips.
And remember, el camino es el destino. The journey is the destination. So nos vemos pronto.
Adios.